Welcome all ladies into the spot. We're down in the spotlight. In this spotlight, all we do is we drink our whiskey all the time. Make sure you keep up with the maple syrup. Now, as much as it is pure, there's nothing pure in this world. But you couldn't create anything in this world unless you brought it from purity. Only the purity advances. Then we mix it up inside a bowl. You know what we do to it after the life comes out? We grow the gray beards, we lose our hair, and we smoke fire. Fire and ice. What should actually be happening? Because fire is red and ice is white. The cancer cell design for intaking and outgoing of the cancer cell. Because the can is the cell of the syrup, who we are. There's more to everything. Oh my God. You see, I can go down into any world I want right now. But the only world I can get done my artwork is in the world called low. As low as bow and as low as so is as fast as you should go. I'll show you the way it works in the outside world of Matrix. It actually begins like this. I'm going to talk as if I was typing the words. I'm going to talk as if I'm seeing the words. Maple syrup. S-Y-U-P Canada. Oh, I have to back up. Number. Well, it's not numbered, it has a dot in it, but I'm saying number in my head, but it's just coming out as a dot. You think they would put a symbol different than Urantia? One time it's a trademark, one time it's a U. For every single time there's something else. Because the ranch, my friends, this element, these colors that we don't see in the sky, where are all these crystals? Inside our bodies making us run? Are our white ivory bones, that of the ivory looking white teeth of the elephant? Is it actually our bones are made of magnesium metals running our blood with iron? Needing the sugars and proteins and calciums and iron again for the nutritious value of our bones, which are another way of saying, hey man, look at that. He's got white bones, white gold. He's a white ghost. His bones mend themselves back together as long as you put them angled up, because our bones are just like the metal, the same thing. In fact, better than the metal, our bones, you put it straight, it sews itself back together in just a short period of time. We go the other side of the matrix is we want to go fast and go slow. We look for the information by looking on and about. Have you ever seen what a real equal sign looks like? Does anybody really know what equals is all about? Do I have that paper in here? No, I didn't have it in this pocket. Did I bring it home in this pocket? Now, I'm going to show you what equals actually looks like. When you see one of these signs, this one is saying the 9 lives of the cat. The number 1 says 1 of the 9 lives of the cat. The center is the 10. Otherwise, all you get out of it is number 11, equals. But to do that equals properly, you got to come on both sides. So you come on both sides. And then you have to do it again on both sides. So you do it again on both sides. Now, you do it on this side. This is the equal sign. Here's the equal sign. We went around it. 33, Jesus Christ. 3 by 3 is 9. You and you and you and you. You have to go about this one more time, because this one covers the inside. This one covers the outside, but nothing covers this one that covers this one. So if this one disappears, this one's in trouble. So right away, we're ending up with a flower. You want to hold it this way, the flower? You'll see 2 eyes looking. Here's a hand. Here's a hand. Here's his 2 feet, and he's ready to run. All because of an equal sign. If you can see it. See the stairs walking down? You walk down from here, and you can walk up the other way when it's upside down. Now they can walk up this way. The equal sign and this sign here. This side says the man on the moon.
I'm not number 1. I'm number 19. This stands for 9. Now the center, when it's all done, that counts for 10. Ten, 9, 10. 9 to 10, 19 in this world, 9 to 10, 19 in that world. 90 and 90, 109, 109. 109, 109 stays the same. 9, 10 is my last address, but we won't talk about that. 2 by 9 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9. 9 and 9 is 18. 2 times 9 is 18. 9 plus 2 is 11. 18 and 11 is 29 again. So you have 11 and 18 in this one. 11 and 18 is the 29. That is the 2 that runs into the birth right over here. The 9 position moves up here. The 1 position moves up over here. This is a dead angle. That's why the Aleph letter has a straight line in one part and 2 broken parts. The other part of the Aleph letter is right here. You see the C on the Aleph, the C and an Aleph, the C and an Aleph. You got Aleph, 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 Aleph. You'll have 4 Alephs. And then this one here will make your bet on this one. C-U. This is the same thing as making the fleur-de-lis. I mean the Magen David. If I just do it real quick, if you just do the Magen David real quick, you'll see how we cornered each corner and the roof. And it ends up saying 31 at the end, 13, 31, which creates the letter B. I don't know if you're following me. In here is the 1. In here is the 3. In here is the 4. In here is the 6. When you put your next one, down here is the 7 from the next shape that will take part when I extend this image over here. 19 and 19 is 38. 3 38s makes the pig pregnancy. Why 3? Because now we have 3 levels. You don't repeat the third one, because everybody knows you repeat the third one, you're in jail. Monopoly rules. 3 and into jail. Well, there it goes onto the floor. Another thing I was looking at is this. I'll show you in a second. You see this over here? Well, in this row is number 4. In this row is number 4. So 7, you see 7 right at the bottom? Right in the middle is the 7. You go right into the middle over here, you have the 5. But if you go halfway in between 5 and 7, you put a 6 here. 4 and 8, halfway between that, you put a 6. So it's 66 over 7 to 5. 5 to 7 is 66. 4 to 8, 8 to 5. 45 is the president now. 44 was the president before. 44 and 44 would make 88. 8 of 6 of 8 of 7. The egg. 14 is the cross of Christ. And this is the God's heaven where the cross of Christ goes. Between 8 and 7, okay, it's a straight connection. Now, I haven't been studying, but a straight connection is always 5 in the middle. Regardless, it's halfway up, halfway down. So if it's 0.5 in the center, this would be 7.5 and 5.7. These numbers are the Hebrew calendar right now. 5775. Okay, it's a switch. Here's the one area. This is area 3. This is area 7. This is area 9. 2, 5, and 8 go in the center. 4, 5, and 6 go across. 2, 5, and 8 go down. And then 4, 5, and 6 will go across, and we'll keep connecting the Rubik's Cube. But at the same time I do it here, I got to set up another one here and another one on the other side. I must balance everything by doubling up on the last wall, making sure the last wall is always doubled. Just like the bricks on the outside, the in-between wall, and then the inside wall, and then the painting goes up. The same thing. Has anybody ever seen this word? Now, don't tell me they're trying to sell us. Angel resident electronic robot transmission. Our bones, our bodies were robots of basically what seems to be our own choice. But is it really? I have a scratch. Oh, that was your choice to scratch? You don't have to scratch. You can fill it and leave it and get through it. No, the electronic system puts something in the air and says, everybody with the last numbers of 348, all these people are going to be scratching today. All the numbers with 159, they're going to be putting their hands in the air. When these two people get together, one's going to have his hand in the air, one's going to be scratching his chin. So now they're thinking together. It doesn't have to make sense from what you see, because when you become loosey-goosey in the mind, you start to see a little bit more. Don't stop what I say. Oh, wait a second, Frank. Talking to the TV camera. What am I telling the TV camera? They want me to leave less or sell more? Leave less or sell more? I want to show you something about leave less and sell more. Sell more or leave less for the eve of the night, of the three creation, of the two sticks to go. But during our sleep, the night we slept tight, the salt, which was the alternator to keep us in the realm, to pass the sleep, which is in a dream. It's just a mere dream, but in life, we convey to her as we see less in every way. There is nothing, because it's X'd out. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing gained rather than the salt, the talus. Ignite or the ignite of the knight in the passing armor. He's an ass. He liked to leap, but he peels off and he slims off and he goes back into a deep sleep. And he dreams one more time. Before he came to life, it was deliver. Now he's having problems with his liver. In the 9 lives of the saline, the saliva of all man to go. Sail and Eva to leave us. Different languages, same letters, different sounds, different definitions, different games. When you're 7, you're 11. 11 bread or to vela. Neville, Evel Knievel, to run at level. Is it not east in life? V is a division for you, but for the French it means like. No use is use of the birth. B-E-A-R-T-H of the earth. Of the diamond in the rough, because this is the point we never get to see. This is in our neck. If you were putting it on the ground, our neck would be in the ground. We'd be just like an ostrich with our head on the ground. Something else I did yesterday that I'm going to show you again. This star. Where do you start? You start here, you go up to there, you go down to there, you go to here, 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 and you come back to here without lifting your pencil. This is the way they work. Why? Because it's angles. You're going up this way, and you're going up this way, and you're going up this way, and you're going up this way. Because you can't go on that side. There's a flat wall. There's a flat wall like this, and you can't go past. Because this wall, what happens is it divides, and then this side and this side meet here. And then it becomes your ace, and then it's your ace in the hole. Sometimes we live with the house over us. We take from this side, we take from this side. We live in 2, 5, and 8, and we cross our heart by 4, 5, and 6. The total is 30. 0 is a value of 15, being in the center area, making it 45. Making us the it robots, because 4 plus 5 is I, and 4 times 5 is the T letter, the 20th letter T, saying IT. We are it. Give me a name. Here's my face. Give me a SIN card, so I'll get into trouble before I start. I'm already owing taxes, and I haven't done anything wrong but go to work. I haven't done anything but go to work, but yet I'm paying for the roads in the city. I'm paying for the kids in the city. I'm paying for everybody else. In life, we must tackle and defeat. We must always pay for somebody else. All the time. We pay and they pay, and the ones before pay, and we're always paying just so we can survive ourselves. But, what do you see? It got out of hand. There's been more pain and less pain for. We pay so that somebody takes care of the big one, and they're not. Can anybody see this? It's home plate. In roulette, these numbers are exactly in roulette. The in-between number over here, okay, this is what I do. I start here, you follow? I start here, I come here, I go up, I finish my first triangle, I go up, I come here, I go up, and I finish my second triangle. I've made 3 triangles without lifting my pen. On this angle, 3, 5, 7, 15. On this angle, 3, 5, 7, 15. About 30. But wait a second, this one's at the top. You can go 1 level, 2 levels, and then box in this level, and then put another level. Even though this is what, you see the way this is? In roulette, this is 26, 28, 29, 30, 32. And the next one you want to get, this is 5. The next one you want to get is 10. So the question is, where do you go back for 10? Do you go back to the 0 over here, or do you run back to the 8 and 2 over here, making a line from here to here? That would mean we're only living on this street over here. Time heaven, birth in time heaven, creation in time heaven of the 3 world of man in the beta world of 2. 32, 29, 26, 29 is 55, 29 and 32 is 61. 61 and 26, 71, 81, 87, GH heaven. If I draw a line this way, I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to draw a very light line. When you draw a line that way, you end up, you see the bent dice, but look, it's a number 5. It's an automatic 5. Then you start adding on this highway and this highway and this highway. And the question is, are we running the highways this way, or are we still running on the angles? How can I get this into an order and position? Do you understand my drift of my get of my drift? If you really want to know what it looks like, it looks like this. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. My camera disappeared. 1, 2, 4. 8, 7, 5. Now, is this the part of 10 that you go through? And this is the angle of the cross. Bringing in 1, 3, 7, 9. All play from, instead of this circle, they're playing from in this side circle. If you know the letter, okay, once you put this together, it's sigma in Greek. It's the number 3. It's the letter M. If you can see real closely how the M's come together. They're all a combination because that's what comes out of it. Those are the major players, so they're going to repeat themselves. Excuse me. There's just so many things. Oh my God. Oh, what I would do if I had extra money to be able to bring somebody in to continue on some of the stuff I can't do, to go slow, one piece at a time, so I don't have to rush through it, where they document everything perfectly so we can go back, like a dentist. Yeah, you can do that tooth, clean those teeth, I'll come in a minute. But you can do the surgery also for me, because in my surgery, every time you make a mistake, you know what goes on? Every time you make a mistake, you just throw out the page and get a new one. This is the skin. I work with the skin of the tree, just so I can rebound and reflect off my own vision. I need to know how far off base I am and how hard I have to try in order to get back on base, or do I just let it go and remember it the next time it comes in another equation? One of the racetracks symbols on a railroad. This is the corner. This is the pause. The corner owns all the way to each side. Whoever owns the corner owns everything. Then in between the corner is now owned inside the B world. Either it's owned by the train company or it's shared in between. Don't forget, the train company owns one on each side because the center is to go around. The train company owns that, but it never uses that. It's to turn around. Or in actuality, they probably turn around like this. In actuality, the train may turn around going here, then back to here, then out to here, then back to here. This design that I showed you before might turn into the corners for the trains. They never stop going. The trains may all in fact be going like this. Plus at the same time, you see this one point here, and up here there's 2 points. This point goes in this point and stops this whole thing from moving. but the pressure's on an angle. So eventually this is going to go just to the other side. And you see that in the Wheel of Fortune. Oh no, in The Price is Right, spin that wheel. One is going around this way, the other one's going around this way. The pressure between the two forcing it to go from the time to the next time. Tick tock, tick, tick tock, tock, tick tock, tick tock. And up the clock we go. Is there something else in wisdom that we shall learn? Is what we shall know. But no confliction. I don't want to hear, hey man, that's not right. Hey man, this is not right. This is not an if right or maybe right thing. This is not, that's not what it's all about. It's not about what's right. It's about more ideas. The ideas will speak for themselves of what works and what doesn't work. We don't need to teach. As long as we come in with ideas, the only thing we need is that the understanding of the difference of the view of the same number. Somebody says one thing, somebody says something else. The difference of the view is what makes all the difference in what brings everything together. Is because the minute you're different somewhere else, in between the lines, eventually you come close enough together. My phone. Yes, hello? Just give me one, hold on a minute. 72 86, merci.